bit about the fine line between success and not being as successful as you want. A couple of plays talked about here
Sure.
and there. Going into this season, how do you try and remedy it?
Yeah, it's tough when you go 8-3, and it's exciting to have a winning season and be, in the hunt down the stretch. But it was frustrating to lose two of those games, really on the last play of the game. So I think it just comes with experience, making better decisions. A lot of that starts at the quarterback position. We played 4 quarterbacks in 6 games last year, so I hope to have some consistency there throughout camp. We've got a lot of talented guys at that position. It's really just someone stepping up and taking the job.
Talk a little bit about the defense and really trying to not so necessarily start from scratch, but so many new guys that you're going to have to integrate, whether they were starters or saw some action, get some continuity on the defensive side.
I think it's just putting them in a position to have success early. And, I don't want to put too much on their plate because I think we're talented up front. Now, we're young, have lack of experience, but we are talented. So a big part of that is just making sure in the teaching progression we keep it simple early. So we're focusing on techniques and execution and not scheme. And that's something we've talked about as a staff.
How about Torrey Wagner and all the gifts that he brings, not just as a defensive back, but also in special teams? And just how special he is.
Oh, Torrey's he's a special young man on and off the field, comes from a great family, and it carries over into the way he plays. Tremendous passion, tremendous discipline, and you couple that with his ability, that makes for a special player. Works hard in the weight room, hard in the film room, and it definitely shows and carries over to the field. And he's just a dynamic person with the ball in his hands. He would have broken more records last year, I think, if the last 4 games teams would have kicked to him. They just really kicked away from him because of what he did in the previous games.
What about Marvin? Obviously, when you look at Charleston, he's going to be a focal point.
Sure.
He was in the last year, but still able to get some yards. So how are you going to try to maybe take some pressure off him? How's he adjusting to being the focal point of scouting?
I think what Marvin's done is he's put his body in a position where he can handle carrying the ball, 20, 25 times a game. He's put on a lot of weight in the weight room. He runs behind his pads. He's a very physical runner, gets positive yardage. But mentally, he's very disciplined and focused in what he has to do. And I think when you couple that with the pride that he takes and the ownership that he takes in this program, I look for him to be a very big part of our offense this year. Good. Great. Thank you.